Hello everyone, welcome to my first 5-year report of managing FC Istres. Now there's no real intro to this video. What you can see right now is the end of Season 1. I was given an objective to finish at the top half of the table. I did so by finishing 9th, and these are the players that we brought up. Now, I played a vast majority of the games in Season 1, and that was because I could sell most of the key players in the squad, get money in, and spend that on better scouts. I got sacked twice already trying to sim the season. It wasn't going well, so I might as well sell the better players and play the games. Out of the list of 8 names in my youth squad, I promoted Zite, Caligiuri, Mulder, Devold, and Schmidt. The best buy overall was Czech Zite, but my personal favourite was Ronnie Mulder, a centre forward with very quick feet and a rocket shot.
Opportunity here, can it be? And he scored.
Season 2 was a lot easier. The board asked me to finish mid-table. Thankfully, they understood where I was going with this club. This allowed me to sim a majority of the season. The only real hiccup was when Paul Clerk, one of the youth academy players, wanted out before May. I promoted him early and eventually sold him on for a profit. Year 2 wasn't very good for me. As you can see in this May youth squad report, there were only a few players available to get promoted. The ones that did get promoted were Haddad, Bertrams, Halfar and Slagvia. Once again, I did exactly what the board told me to do. I wanted to finish mid-table. I did finish mid-table, finishing 12th. The growing overalls of Zite and Mulder would have meant Season 3 being a very difficult challenge. It's still a very young team, but you get the feeling that the board want immediate success. This is the reason why I used the worst 11 exploit for Season 3. For anybody who doesn't know the exploit, you put the worst 11 as your first 11 in team management and start a new season. Therefore you get easier objectives. For me, in the 3rd season, the objective was to avoid finishing in the bottom part of the table. Now that the foundations were set for this club, I began to buy free agent players in order to make bigger profit. It also assisted the first team in winning games. The plan to boost my transfer budget with free agents had a negative effect on my youth squad. When May of the 3rd season came, I only had 6 players available to bring up. Everybody on this list except Darryl Klassen were promoted. We avoided the bottom part of the table quite comfortably, finishing 13th. This 3rd season would give me just enough time to build a promotion winning side next year. I wasn't surprised when Season 4 came along and the Istres board wanted to fight for promotion. Sacrifices in Season 3 meant that I could buy free agent players whilst developing the youth system this time around. There was also good news development wise as Czech Zite became our first 80 overall player. What should have been a very proud moment and a big celebration was dampened. Zite only had 2 years left on his contract and he's demanding £40,000 a week, a wage that Istres simply cannot afford. Fighting for promotion meant playing more games. The star of the show this time was Slagvia. With his dribbling and long shot skill, it was hard to not like him.
Second today, he rose What a shot, what a goal!
January came and we accepted big money offers for Romain, Clerk and, not surprisingly, Czech Zite. It was also at this time where Asane started to show his potential. One of the better pulls from the youth academy because he's a winger with pace. Selling Clerk and Zite meant that we could invest in a 5-star scout. Even though there's only a handful of months between January and May, we had good results. Gorta, Schilling, Zulshina and Fuchs all promoted. Results on the pitch were equally as satisfying, finishing the season in 2nd place, missing out on the title by only goal difference. Quite astonishingly, the Istres board wanted me to finish mid-table. To help me finish mid-table, I used all my transfer budget to buy free agents. hoping that all the hard-working years gone by developing the scouting system would pay off. And my word, it did pay off. A full youth squad of world-class youngsters. In years to come, hopefully, these guys will be the backbone of my side. Most of them will be wearing the shirt when we lift the league title. When we are named the best team in France and one day the best team in Europe. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that little rundown of my first 5 years. This part is going to be a bit more relaxed. I'm going to show you the table of what I did in my 5th year. I finished 14th. So I just scraped the objective to finish mid-table, if we can see that. Objective, yes, I hit it. I was on target. I finished mid-table. Now, if we can have a look at the youth staff, we can see that it's been vastly improved. 5-star, 5-star, 4-star, 4-star, 5-star, 4-star. The 6th season budget is £10 million. I've just seen that. That's the first time I've actually seen this transfer budget, and I am dead chuffed with the amount of money the board has given me. The last thing that I want to show you guys in this video is a squad report. Now I'm going to do the Youth Academy players first, and then we'll finish off with the regens that have to be sold before the 13 seasons are up. So we got Jan Halfar, the 70 overall goalkeeper. He's only 20 years old. He's progressing quite nicely. Dennis Esser, who's just been promoted, overall of 68. Richard Fuchs, overall of 64. Stephen Simpson, overall of 67. Julian Rudiger, overall of 73. Stefan de Vold, overall of 73. Vincent Hisane, overall of 76. Mix Lagvia, overall of 68. Jurjen Hierkes, overall of 72. Tobias Kerr, overall of 64. Ronnie Mulder, overall of 74. Rick Mulder, overall of 70. Sihat Gorta, overall of 72. Melvin Pereira, overall of 73. Danny Bertrams, overall of 68. Tom Vlachodimos, overall of 66. Martin Zulshina, overall of 64. Martin Schilling, overall of 60. Andre Medeiros, overall of 64. Jack LeBarkle, overall of 61. Fabian Seebacher, overall of 70. Eric Schilder, overall of 68. Fabian Bahoken, overall of 68. Clement Haddad, overall of 66. Yusuf Schmidt, overall of 70. And finally in the Youth Academy section, Nils Caligiuri, overall of 74. The free agents are as followed. Felipe Marin Esquive, overall of 74. Borja Roman Ole, overall of 71. Carlos Lopez Silva, overall of 72. Raul Dardamol, overall of 67. Graziano Riccardi, overall of 71. And finally, Havorj Skolnick, overall of 67. And that's the end of this video. Hopefully, you've enjoyed my brilliant 5 years of Istres. Here's to the next 5 years. Hopefully, we can get some trophies. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.